Hey guys, welcome to Wine Review Wednesday. This is something I'm going to be doing every week. Also, if you did not know this was coming, please make sure that you check out the blog because I'll let you know what's going to be coming for the week on Mondays now. Today I am going to review a white Zinfandel, and this is just something to get us started. Now, I've never had this particular wine, and I'm not a huge fan of white Zinfandel. I really love Moscato's sweet wines. Uh, White Zinfandel, not so much. I'm not too great with those. So I'm almost kind of on a hunt for a good wine when it comes to white Zinfandel. This one is just a California white Zinfandel bottled by Weibel Vineyards, and I hope I said that correct. It looks like Weibel or Weibel. I'm not certain. I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. Also, please let me know in the comments what you think about this wine, or if there's a wine that you think that I should give a shot. Please let me know. I'm purchasing these wines myself, so if there's ever a moment to where I was given a wine to try or something to that effect, I will let you know. But this is what I purchased myself. And what's coming is also, like for instance, next month we'll have a theme. All those themed wines are wines that I've purchased myself. So if anything ever changes, I will let you know in the video. Okay, so this wine, again, is a white Zinfandel. I've had it chilled for an hour and a half, which is suggested by many wine enthusiasts. This particular wine, these wines that I'm going to review initially are not really old wines, so you won't have to you won't have a lot of issues to where you want to decant. I personally like to decant every bottle of wine, so I have my soiree here, which is just a decanter that you apply to the top of the bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and get this open. I'm going to let it breathe for a moment. Then I will be applying my soiree to the top of my bottle. And I'll even show you the pour. Just one moment. Okay, so we have our soiree attached. Soiree. Attached to the top of our bottle here. And so all I need to do at this point is just pour. But before I go ahead and pour, and which I'll have someone else pour for me actually, I want to talk about what it smells like. It smells really good. It really does smell good. It has a spicy fruit, woody taste to it. And I really like it. I really, really enjoy the smell. So let's see if we're going to enjoy the taste. I believe, oh, it's so pretty. I like the golden looking color as it comes out. Okay. Definitely beautiful in color. And if you don't decant your wine, or you don't know why people decide to decant wine, people decant wine because there's a lot of sediment in wine, especially an older wine. If you're drinking a really old wine, you're going to have a lot of sediment. And this kind of aerates it and separates the if from the wine and gives you a better sense of what the wine is going to taste like. Just to kind of give you a quick rundown. What I'll do is I'll offer some tips on my blog on wine tasting and different things that you should look at and different kinds of wines, like tips on decanting as well as tips on chilling your wine. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. I'm drinking, I'm not necessarily tasting, I should say. I would say it's slightly dry. Not very, very dry. Still has a wetness to it. It's not super dry at all. I keep wanting to say stuff in French. But it's actually, it gives you like a warming sensation instantly, even though it is chilled. It's not super sweet, so if you're not into super sweet wine, this would be a really nice light wine. And I do the whole swishing it around in my mouth thing. It's actually good. For Zinfandel, it's really good. I have to give it to them. I'm not, and like I said, I'm not a Zinfandel girl. I am strictly Moscato. But this is nice. It's light. I could definitely see eating this. I like sweet wines with foods that are more rich in flavor. But this one is really good. Like I was reading somewhere where this would pair well with uh, like grilled steak, things like that. I could definitely see that. I could see it. I'm not a drink sweet, eat sweet girl, so I like for my wines to be the opposite of my food. With a wine like this, I know what people would suggest that you have with it, but I could see myself pretty much just eating this with just a simple light meal. I could also see it with a salad or, it makes a really great dinner wine, I think, because it is so light and it is so, I don't know, I can't even say it's semi dry. It's just really good. It's really good. It's not dry at all. It does give like the little, pucker to it that you get in here just for a second and then it's gone. It melts really well. I should say. I guess that would be the best way I could describe it is that the flavor melts into your mouth really, really well. For Zinfandels, I would really have to say this has to be one of my favorites. This is actually really good. I like this one. And it's really simple. It's not a super expensive wine either. Looking online, I was able to find some, because I really don't remember what I paid for this one, and I will make note of what I paid for all the ones in the future, but looking online, I think you can order it online for about $16, so I'm pretty sure you could just go into your local store and get it for a whole lot cheaper. Definitely $10 or less. Definitely worth that. But it's actually really, really good. This would be great for like a social gathering because you would not have a ton of people just sloshed at your dinner party. I mean, this would be a really good social wine, something to serve with your appetizers, things like that. I think it'd be really good. But I can't really say that I would stick this with the red meat because I think this would be good with something as simple as chicken, just a dish with chicken in it or something. It's really good. I'll tell you what the pros say, and then I'll let you know what I have to say also on my blog. I'll put a link also in the comment section for those of you guys who are watching this on YouTube. So, let me go ahead and let you know. Every week we're going to do a different wine, but I want to let you know what's going to be coming for next month. Okay, guys, so I want to let you know what's going to be coming for this next month, actually. This will be our month of Moscatos. Now, the white Zinfandel was smooth, it was light, it was delicious, but I'm actually looking for a Moscato that's sweet and bubbly and just downright delicious, okay? So some of these I've tried before. I've actually tasted the bug juice Moscato before, and I can't wait to tell you about that one. That's amazing. I've never had this one. This one was actually suggested to me in the store by an employee who loved it. It's strawberry Moscato. I've never had that. This particular kind, the young lady was telling me that it tastes like strawberry shortcake. So I'm really excited about trying this one. Ricosa, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Moscato d'Asti, another Moscato. This one, I have never had that one before. So I've had a lot of Moscatos, like the basics. I don't like barefoot. That's disgusting. And I just don't like barefoot Moscato. But there are some sweeter Moscatos, like Behringer. I love Behringer Moscato. C&H Wines, which is amazing. They have an amazing Moscato. If you can find it, it's delicious. I love their Moscato. It was actually my favorite for a while. I went from Sutter Home to Behringer to now C&H being my favorite Moscato. But I will give you a hint on what might take its place, and that's bug juice here. This one was actually gifted to me last night, and I've never even seen it, but I really don't even want to open this bottle because it's just too adorable. How adorable is that bottle? I really, really love that bottle. And it's the way it's made, it doesn't even fit in the holes in my wine rack very well, which I love that idea too, because then I can just, decorate with it. It's really beautiful. I love this bottle, but I've never had this wine. So I've only had one of the wines here. I can't wait to see how they all compare to the one that I do love, which is the bug juice. This will be for our month of Moscato. So each week for the entire month of December, I will review each one of these wines. So, just in case I wasn't clear enough on the white Zinfandel, I find this particular white Zinfandel to be extremely smooth. It has a spicy fruit flavor to it, a little nuttiness as well. Absolutely delicious, very light. I would definitely serve this at a social gathering during appetizers because I think you could kind of pair it with anything. I don't think you need a heavy meat to balance it out. It balances on its own. This is actually really good. And I'm not a white Zinfandel fan. Nobody's paying me to tell you any of this. But I really do like this particular wine. So, again, very light, very smooth, very delicious. I think it would go with any meat dish that you want to serve. I'm not a vegetarian, so I really couldn't speak to that. But maybe if you were going to have like something that you would use in the place of your meat, like a mushroom or eggplant or something like that, it will probably be really good with that. I think you would really enjoy it. So